Hello everybody, this is Memento Mori and welcome to the Duel commentary number 5. A long time since the last video. The reason is that I was away for a long time. The other reason is that I'm trying to learn a new map. So people complained that I was doing all videos on Blood Run, which is pretty much the only map I really know. So this is the first duel I show in Aerowalk, and this is a special map because it's one of those maps I used to hate a lot. And the reason is that I just got destroyed over and over, and I spent the morning playing against Sub, which is a fairly good player in this map. And he was basically showing me what to do and what not to do. And finally, I managed to win one of the duels we made. So in this video, I'm trying to summarize a bit what I learned.
3, 2, 1, fight.
This is a very good spawn. You can go take Mega. Good for him that he rails me. But the advantage I have is that now I can go to Red. He is in the back corner of the map and cannot really get out. So I really have the advantage. I took the major items. He probably has either 75 or 100 armor. And what I want to do here is really play slow. Whenever you have a rail and you're in position, you can really control the opponent. And actually controlling the opponent seems to be the key in this map. You have somehow to push him to the side of the map and just make sure you keep him there while at the same time you're taking items. I have to admit that I'm so new to the map that at this point I'm not even timing. I'm really just seeing where the opponent is, trying to have this cheeky rail, which I'm missing a lot. And I will do some stupid mistakes, like this thread will be up soon and I should know it, but I will not take it. And instead I will just stay here and try to maximize damage I can do. And you know, this is not very good. Now Mega is up and I want to take that, but this will give the opportunity for the opponent to take Red. I will try to do a spam, but he's actually doing a much better job than I am. He took Red, he spammed me with 2 rails, and that's what win the fight there. But at this time I know he's very low. I'm hitting these shots and now I can chase and kill him.
You are tied for the lead.
Red should be up soon, this I know, so I go in position. And then I decide to come here because Mega is also up and I want to do spam. And I hate him for hitting all those raids, and this is really something that happens all the time in this map. I just expose myself and get railed. And that's why I'm trying really hard to play slow. And finally this pays off. I can get this frag. And again, rail all over. One thing that I know that I have to learn is about spamming, because I don't do it in general. This is one of the big mistakes I recognize in my play. And in this map, it's really crucial. You have to spam a lot, like there. I mean, shoot rockets there, spam. I'm happy that it did that move. I think he should have heard I was there camping with the rail, but I don't know. He just decided to go. And here I'm so stupid. He has a rail and I just rush and hit 3 rails. And now this cancelled all the advantage I had. Now there is a bit of time before the next items. I'm again looking for some cheeky rail. But I know he can do the same. Actually at the moment he has a better stock. I'm very happy I could hit that rail, and I'm happy that I was on this side of the map where Red spawns, because that was very important. Now I didn't do very much damage there, so I think we're pretty even at the moment. He might have a bit more health than I have. And now what I want to do is go back to Red and make sure I can secure that. I really have a good stack with armor, so 1 point is really denying him. Shooting that rocket when you jump to Red may confuse the enemy and save you from a raid. Now here Mega should be up soon, and he will challenge for it and steal it. That was a very good timing from him. I'm happy because I did a lot of damage. And this opened this frag basically. So here the time between Mega and Red is not much, but the good thing about this map is that if Mega is first, you can take that and then quickly go in position right here to basically spam Red. And people are somehow scared. I mean, getting to Red it's difficult. You can miss the jump, and then you are in a very bad situation if the enemy has like LG out. And so basically this gives you the time. Even in other maps 3 seconds would not be enough. Shooting and again shooting that rocket when I do the jump, it doesn't really work all the time. Here I'm eating rockets but also returning them, so that's actually fine. And the items now are perfectly synced. Again, I really don't know this map well enough to have cycles in my brain to think about fancy timing. So what I'm trying to do is just really output a lot of damage and make sure I don't take too much, which, it's very hard for me. He's much better than me. There, I was lucky I was there a split second earlier, so I could take Mega. The difficult thing is that somehow, for every frag I do, he's doing a bit more damage, and my stack is getting lower and lower, and eventually this will open the opportunity for him to get control back. Here my focus is again staying on this side of the map and try to push him on the other side of the map, which is weaker. With the 2 green and 1 yellow, you have the same amount of 1 red, but actually taking 3 armors is not easy. You can usually steal 1 or spam and do a lot of damage when people expose themselves. One tip that Sub told me is that whenever people drop from red, they tend to do it like 80% of the time the same way. So you just register how they do it once, and then you can be ready on spamming. I'm very happy to not get hit because I would have died. And again, another rail there. Very lucky for me to steal this Mega. I lost a frag, but that's not too bad because he should be fairly low. And more importantly, I have the perfect time of Mega. And so he took red and it took a rail right after that, and then I denied Mega. So I think the next fight could be for me if I manage to hit these rails. But I totally failed. I mean, he hits 2 and I missed my easy one actually because he was jumping. Here I'm so lucky that I can fly around this corner. I have the timing so I can take it. Probably he didn't really time perfectly. And this exposed this concept of delaying the opponent. You can do it by spamming, but you can also do it in the way you dodge and in the way you somehow try to drive a fight. It's not easy, but sometimes it works. Now this is a bit dangerous because it's less than 3 minutes left. I have a frag lead which is very small, especially for a map like this. I'm playing slow, but this is 2 frags, that's nothing. You could do that in 30 seconds in this map. So what I have to do is really try to escape. And here I was thinking, wow, that is such a smart move. There was a red spawning on the other side of the map, and if I were killed here, I would probably spawn there and steal that red. And actually this turns out to be what will happen here. I hit a rail, a second rail, I die, and then I spawn right on top of red. This is the key for winning this map, and the reason is that now the opponent doesn't really have much in terms of stack. He takes the yellow and then probably goes up for the next red, and I decided I want to challenge. I have 100 and 100. Now I've seen a lot of people fighting here, and rocket can be crucial. Now here I advance and look at my health. It's exactly the 50 health that I could take on, and this is so important. I mean, it's really 1 minute and a half, and I really want to be in the situation where frags are exchanged. I'm so mad that he stole that Mega, but the bounces with the rocket were a bit unlucky. And here I'm really in the back, and I will probably just die. I'm trying to lose time. That's why I stay.
1 minute warning.
And just 9 health. That's not much to build a stack to do something. I'd rather die and then have something like 100 to go and do something. My thinking here is this room is somewhat safe. It's you have basically 2 ways to get in. If it's on one side, I can go on the other side, and my goal is to survive for this 30 seconds. Here I'm just playing defensive, hitting rockets. I'm happy he's not hitting those raids because those could really cripple me. And yeah, that's basically it. Just, be slow, spam, punish him from attacking, and then fleeing whenever he commits a lot. I should be able to take this red as well, and basically this is it for this map. Here he is a bit desperate. He has to commit more than it should, and this is GG. So to summarize what I learned this morning in this process, that was probably 5 or 6 matches. I lost most of them, and then I won this last one. I learned to play slow, which probably doesn't sum up everything you need for this map, but it's a start, especially if you just get raped every single match you play here. Be slow and try to have a rail and try to stay on the side of the map where red is, basically pushing the opponent. You can spam the entrance with a rocket. You can place rails to just keeping there. So very close game in general, but sure, this is a first milestone for me, at least in terms of learning this new map. So this was Memento Mori, and thank you for watching. See you next time.